Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy. We're still in the Lifespring Grotto and we are in the flooded town. We just picked up a blue fang, but the little gimmick of the flooded town is that it's flooded. There are no enemy encounters here, but we're stuck in the canoe and we can't really run in the canoe. I mean we could, but we'd probably fall out, and I'm not sure if the warriors of light can swim, so I'm not gonna risk it. There are a few chests we're going to get for, and another little neat gimmick of this floor is that the exits are hidden in the doors of some of the houses, but not all of them. We also just found a cockatrice claw, and I think there's one more possible chest to pick up over to the left if it shows up, and it doesn't always, but it does. So now we've got another bit of gills, yeah, the exit is in one of the broken down houses. The closest one is right up here, the closest possible exit, but it's not it. Basically, we'd have to go in there to get out, but now we have to go all the way around in this slow little canoe, because of reasons, and, move on. It's one of those tedious floors that kind of bug me, but I'm not going to complain too much because we're still making progress, still getting stuff, still doing whatever, and I think this is the exit. And this is another one of the kind of generic water maps. There's a chest down here with a golden apple. That's actually something new. I think it's new anyways. It's like the silver apple, but it heals about it gives twice as much base health. Also, there usually are chests up in that little peninsula thing I just left, but there weren't this time. So now we're going to get into 2 combats right in a row, which is annoying. And in this chest, you can't hold anymore. Oh well. Gotta rearrange my mic. Up here is the exit up to the top left, I believe, of this little room. Yeah, and this is the Dancing Village. That's actually kind of a play on words, or it's like a double meaning name, because not only are there a bunch of dancers in the village, but there are 5 potential areas in the Dancing Village you can run into, but you only run into 3 of them. So the village kind of dances around with teleporters. Like in this map, you're kind of stuck having to go all the long way around to get to the little teleporter right there. And I actually talked to one of these girls. They want to be a singing, dancing superstar. And sometimes there's a chance that a chest will appear in this little top left alcove, but it didn't. And I was kind of bored, so I figured I'd see if stopping all of them would make it go faster, and it really didn't. Which is kind of sad. But oh well. Now I'm stuck waiting even longer. Yeah, and I think this floor is a rather long one. This is the walking course. If you want to be a dancer, you have to start by toning those leg muscles. So, considering that there are potential random floors to visit in this little floor, I think when I go to do the second run for the final boss, if I get a different set of rooms, I'm going to show them off real quick, just so I can say that I did that, because I feel weird saying that, though, because I said it last time, and I didn't get the other overworlds in the Hellfire Chasm, so if I do, I'll show them off. If not, then you'll know. So now we gotta go past this thing. You'd think after all the walking that the warriors have done so far anyways, their muscles have to be massive, Like, gosh. But anyways, we're getting pretty close to the staircase now. For the 9th floor, which is another water temple map thing, whatever. And yeah, I think all of the chests in this map are actually in the buildings only, which makes it kind of nice to look around. We found another silver apple. By the way, if you couldn't tell what I'm going to do with those, I'm doing the same thing I did with all of them, giving them to the guy with the lowest health. Cough, cough. And we found a blue curtain. I think those cast like a null ice or something, null blizzara. Anyways, there's a staircase. And we're going to go ahead and heal up real quick, because this is the next floor is the 10th floor, which means it's going to be a fixed boss room. But we're going to give the golden apple and the silver apple to our resident low health person, Tadpole. And then we're going to focus on healing, I think. But also I wanted to see something, because I remembered that hitting L and R actually flip the item menu up a page and down a page, which makes it easier to find those farther away things. And we're going to heal up our health, even though only like 3, we only need to use like 3 or 4. And now let's head to the 10th floor. This is a boss room. You can tell because there's a guy with a blue flame, and we're going to save before talking to him because boss fights can be scary. That's really about it. You know, if I, on the odd chance that this guy kills me, I don't want to be stuck alone. Stuck way back in the, with the 5th floor again, because no one wants that. This guy says, interlopers. And this is Atomos. What the hell is he supposed to be? I don't know. Looks crazy. Sounds crazy. He has 13,000 health, which is the second highest we've dealt with so far, after Rubicante, but before Barbaricia, who had like 12,800 something, and I think Rubicante had 15,000. Anyways, if you couldn't tell, we're doing our regular boss battle routine. Also, Atomos cast Wormhole. I don't know what it does, because it never really affected us. So, good job with ribbons. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and temper and haste our fighters. Invis and Protera all of our people. And yeah, just kind of punch this guy in the face a few times, and then stabify him. The only issue with these larger health bosses is that it's kind of tedious after a second, you know? Also, he casts Comet, which deals a decent amount of damage. Like, if it had hit one of the other guys, or if it had hit one of the mages, rather, I would have been a little worried. Also, I'm yawning while talking, and I need to stop doing that. But we're going to go ahead and start casting Healaga every round with Coffee, because healing is nice. You know? This shouldn't take any more than 6 turns, because Fooper's dealing like 2,000 damage a turn, at least. I think a 5 or 4 would be more accurate, actually. And he tries Wormhole again. It fails. So we're just going to keep on keeping on. I actually wound up casting, I think... what's the Saber, yeah, on Tadpole, because I was kind of bored and wanted to see what would happen. And then I went around looking at what other spells I could do with Coffee, because I didn't just feel like doing the same thing over and over, even though I do wind up doing the same thing, because a lot of these bosses are just kind of immune to most status effect type things, so you gotta stick to attacking them, which is okay, you know, it's not too bad. And I think we're almost done here, actually. Like, a couple more punches should do the trick. In fact, I actually had Tadpole attack this round, too, because why not? And I wound up getting Healaga to hit first, even though no one was really damaged. And 32 hit punch! That's why he does a lot of damage to those, because he has a lot of hits in his combat rounds. I don't know how he manages to hit that much in so little time, but we got the Judgment Staff. And the Judgment Staff is a staff that judges people. But also it casts Flare if used as an item, and it's a really nice weapon for my Black Mage. So we're going to go ahead and give him the Judgment Staff instead of the Cat Claws. Also, in this map, if you want to leave the dungeon, you go up this right path, which leads up to another shrine thing. But we don't want to do that because, well, why would we, you know? So we are going to go ahead and take the far left path, because the middle one's kind of a dead end. And we're going to go up this way outside, because the staircase is right up here. And we are going to save and heal up a little bit beforehand, I think. Or at least save. I don't know about healing, because I think we just did that. I'm not paying attention, though. Now we're going to use Ether, yeah. Ether, because we used a lot of magic. So, yeah. So next time, we're going to keep on going through the Lifespring Grotto. The next 9 levels have nothing, so I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.